Hey there, pirates. Welcome aboard the Anime No Me channel. Kid was one of the pirates who stood out most in the world of One Piece, constantly rising, just like other worst generation pirates, such as Luffy, Law, and others. Due to his great ambition and desire for revenge, he faced a devastating defeat along with his crew. All his dreams and goals were completely destroyed in seconds by Shanks, one of the world's most dangerous Yonko. In today's video, we'll discuss how Kid and his crew's defeat happened, the reasons Shanks decided to crush this young pirate's dreams, and how Luffy might feel about it. I hope for your support to help our crew win, and to do so, you just need to click the thumbs up button, leave a like, and subscribe to the channel. By doing this, you will win an incredible devil fruit, so just comment which fruit you want. As we know, after the end of the great conflict in Wano, Shanks and his pirates sailed near Wano country just to observe the situation from afar, then went to Elbaf to enjoy themselves at a local tavern. There, Shanks reunited with his longtime friends, Dory and Brogy of the giant warrior pirates. After some time enjoying themselves and catching up, Rockstar, one of Shanks' pirates, alerted his captain about the Kid pirates who were nearing Elbaf. Shanks then told Rockstar to send a message offering Kid two choices: for both crews to fight to the end, or for Kid to hand over the information on the road poneglyph he possessed and leave Elbaf in peace. Kid, of course, chose to fight. Shanks then prepared for battle along with his crew, including the giant warrior pirates, who joined him after he requested their help, along with other allied captains in the vicinity. This battle lasted only a few minutes. After glimpsing the future and foreseeing the immense destruction and loss of life that would be caused by one of Kid's abilities, Shanks personally went to Kid's ship and attacked him with a single, incredibly powerful blow, taking down both Kid and Killer simultaneously. After Shanks quickly defeated Kid and Killer, he knocked out several crew members with Hao Shokuhaki. The remaining pirates pleaded for mercy and offered up the road poneglyph information they had. Without saying a word, Shanks simply took the road poneglyph information and left Kid's ship. Dory and Brogy, seeing that Shanks had finished his job, launched a combined attack capable of splitting the Victoria Punk in half, sinking the Kid pirates. This defeat of the Kid pirates is something that could deeply affect Luffy, especially because he personally knows both Shanks and Kid. Luffy has always considered them rivals, but had great respect and a certain friendship with these two powerful pirates. A future battle between Luffy and Shanks is almost inevitable, and in that battle, Luffy may draw upon Kid's defeat to fuel his determination to defeat Shanks. After all, Shanks completely destroyed Kid's dream. The likelihood of Kid returning to his life as a pirate is slim, even if he manages to survive after sinking to the ocean's depths. With a single blow, Shanks managed to humiliate and completely crush Kid's dreams, something that Luffy might find unforgivable. Even though Kid is a competitor for Luffy, the Straw Hat Boy had a great deal of respect for him. Kid was both a former ally and a rival in Luffy's dream of becoming the Pirate King. Despite their rivalry, Kid holds a certain respect and admiration for Luffy due to his infamous reputation for causing chaos wherever he goes. On the other hand, Luffy hadn't heard of Kid until he arrived at the Sabaody archipelago, but he got along well with him upon meeting him and recognized him as a rival. The two then developed a competitive relationship when they reunited in Wano. They first met at the Sabaody archipelago, where both were seen as members of the worst generation. Kid was thrilled when he learned that Straw Hat Luffy was in Sabaody and was eager to see him do something crazy. He got his wish when he witnessed Luffy crashing into the human auction house and delivering a devastating punch to the world noble Sharlos, something Kid hadn't even expected. This feat by Luffy put all the island's pirates in danger, including Law and Kid, who weren't doing anything attention-grabbing or criminal. In the ensuing chaos, Kid decided to cooperate with Luffy, along with Trafalgar Law, to fight the Marines before they all went their separate ways. The duo reunited 2 years later in Wano, though for different reasons. Kid initially sought to find Shanks to defeat him and avenge his arm, which the Yonko had taken. But along the way, Kaido appeared right in front of him, capturing him and taking him to Wano as a prisoner. Luffy came to Wano with Law and his companions to try to defeat Kaido, but he was quickly defeated by the Yonko and imprisoned in the same place as Kid, leading to their reunion. Despite their differences, they finally formed an alliance to defeat Kaido. The pirate trio of Law, Luffy, and Kid unite and start the great battle that takes place in Onigashima. Although their personalities are opposite, Kid holds a certain respect for the Straw Hat Captain and is impressed by his numerous feats and constant craziness around the world. He praised Luffy for being the only supernova brave enough to participate in the great battle at Marineford. However, he views Luffy as his rival first and foremost, stating that he won't let him do whatever he wants. During the incident at Sabayori, Kid was surprised by Luffy casually claiming that he would be the one to find the One Piece. Kid noted to himself that those who say things like that would normally be laughed at, but he understood that they had to stake their claim if they wanted to survive in the New World. Kid thus recognized Luffy's determination and promised to meet him and Law in the New World, forming a rivalry and great respect among these three pirates who would later be regarded as some of the most powerful pirates. When he reunited with Luffy in Kaido's prison, he couldn't help but show his competitive side with the Straw Hat Captain, often arguing about who would be the one to defeat Kaido and who did more work. However, he willingly worked with Luffy to defeat the Vice Warden, Dobon, and even followed his command not to attack the Vice Warden. Despite his reluctant respect for Luffy, he rejected his offer of an alliance. Not out of distrust, but due to his bitterness after being betrayed in his last alliance with Basil Hawkins and Scratchman Apu, who chose to ally with Kaido instead of helping him face the Yonko. However, sometime later, he reconsiders his decision and joins Luffy in the fight against Kaido. The two would fight side by side against Kaido at the top of Onigashima, still displaying their competitiveness. Despite wanting to defeat Kaido, Kid decided to fight Big Mom alongside Law while Luffy fought Kaido alone as a way to keep the emperors apart. After the victory, Kid was again furious that Luffy was named an emperor and he wasn't. His frustration was so great that he even tried to attack Luffy during the celebrations, but the Straw Hat Captain wrapped his arm around him to keep singing and laughing. As we can see, Luffy and Kid have developed strong trust in each other after the events in Wano. Even though Kid told Luffy they are now rivals, as they are pursuing the same goal, Luffy seems to maintain great respect and friendship for both Law and Kid. This unexpected defeat of Kid, and perhaps even Law's possible defeat, could make Luffy even more motivated to reach his goal of becoming the Pirate King. Luffy might even go on to defeat the two Yonko, who managed to take down Law and Kid, Shanks and Teach. The defeat of these two pirates would completely destroy their dreams. Thus, Luffy would not forgive Shanks or Teach for crushing the dreams of these two young pirates who helped him for so long in the story of One Piece. This would inspire Luffy to defeat them and fulfill his goal of becoming the Pirate King for Law and Kid. That was today's content. We hope you liked it and want to share your opinion on the subject. Don't forget to share the video, give it a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care and stay amazing.